Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Wizardry Workshop. I'm finally getting around to opening up the Magical Shops box from the Wizarding Trunk, so that's what we're doing today. If you like what you see in this box, I do have a discount code, which is Wizardry Workshop, no space, all caps. But let's go ahead and dive right into this. Why waste time, right? So here's what the box design looks like. It says Fragile Magical Delivery on one side and Magical Post on the other. So let's just open this up. And there is what it looks like. You can see there's a whole bunch of stuff going on inside the box right now. Lots of different colors and boxes you can see. Something here, I know what that is. And here's the first thing we see. It says, Spy Specters from Widdershin's Joke Shop reveals invisible magical pests. And this is something that I designed, and it actually goes along with these, which are the Spy Specters. As you can see, very similar to Luna Lovegood's Spectre Specs. Different colors, slightly different shape, but yeah, that goes along with this, so that's what this is. This is sort of like the packaging for that, although it's not packaging. Let's see if I can pull these off. I can't even see myself right now. I'm gonna have to get like really close to see myself in there because without my glasses, there's no hope. I mean, they're comfortable, I guess, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I look ridiculous, but you know, they're for display for me anyways. Moving along, we have a little colorful box right here, and this is for Jumping Jelly Beans. I did design the packaging for this. It's from the Wizarding Trunk's line of magical sweets, which is Bailiwicks. This is the first actual like Bailiwicks product that we've seen in a Wizarding Trunk. But just so you guys can have a look at the design, it's just like that. I wanted it to look like a very vintage type candy box design, and I did take some inspiration from every flavor beans, of course. But these are just regular jelly beans, so they're not gonna taste like vomit or boogers or anything like that. So I don't need to taste one. I know what jelly beans taste like. I just want to show you one more thing with the packaging. If we spill out all the jelly beans onto the table here, you can still see jelly beans in there. It's actually this little insert. So this is just a thick little foam type insert, and you can push it forward right up against there like that. And so even after you've eaten your jelly beans, it still looks like there are jelly beans in the box. So you can still display it, or you can do whatever you want with these jelly beans, give them to somebody if you don't like them, but you can still display your box. Let's just go for another little box. And I know what this is. This is the potion. Because I designed it. Ooh, mine's been leaking. Oh man, it's all over the label too. That's disappointing. Well, despite the leak, I can still show you this. It's called Amor Eternum, which is Latin for love eternal. And it is a love potion, as you can see. Got a pink heart stamp on top. There's the label design right there, and I did design the label. And then there's also a label on the back of this one, which says Beautifully Bewitched, and it's a line of products that is love and beauty potions. So you'll probably see more coming from Beautifully Bewitched from the Wizarding Trunk at some point. I don't think there's anything else in here that's gonna be leaking, so we'll just go for it. Let's see what's in this big box. One thing I should mention is that none of these items are going to surprise me as to what they are, because I already know everything in the box. I designed a lot of this stuff, and I did also design the cheat sheet, but I haven't held any of these things physically in my hands or seen them in person. Some of them I haven't actually seen. So, yeah. This, I know, is a stack of cauldrons. So it would be like what's sitting out in like Hogsmeade at the side of the building or something. You know, we've all seen this type of thing, the kind of stacked cauldrons like right outside the cauldron shop. That's what this is supposed to be, kind of like a vintage cauldron stack. And I really like the idea of this. I love this, and it's definitely gonna go over on my potion shelf behind me over here. The only thing I will say is that I'm not crazy about the colors. I don't know why they're blue. It would have made much more sense to go like black and gray, but they went with a blue. I'm just nitpicking about like my own preference and stuff. Very, very cool. Definitely going on my shelf. Next up, we have another box. And this one is kind of a taller looking box. Let's open that. And I do know what this is. I did not design this one. It's like a pump bottle, and it's from Pure Blood Apothecary. As you can see, it says Pure Blood Apothecary All-Purpose Magical Mess Remover Hand Soap. So you could put hand soap in here and just, you know, it's a pump bottle for hand soap. So there you go. A little bit of magical mess remover to wash your hands. And now we have a pin. And it says Worldly Wizarding Wares, and it has MM on it. And I'm trying to remember, is that Madame Maelstrom's or something like that, something similar to that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty cool. It's like a cloak, and I like the designs on the cloak, and there's scissors there, so obviously this is like a seamstress, like wizarding clothing shop, so that's really cool. I actually like this pin. Next we have the key for this box. They always have a key in their boxes, so this one has a G on it. You can see that is Gringotts, and it has a vault number. We've got vault number 688. So we've got our own key to Gringotts. I like this a lot. Next up, we have the Alchemy for the Skin product. This is the Bestiarium's Rat Tonic. I designed the label on this one, and it says the intended use is for use on minor rashes, cuts, and abrasions. There is a rat right there on the front, and then on the side it has the ingredients. So yeah, there you go. Basically, this is for scabbers. Next up, let's go ahead and grab this. This is another one that I did design, and I have been really looking forward to seeing it. There is my little signature sort of thing that I do on all the book covers that I do, a little custom design that I put on everything just as a signature. And this is the Scriptorium Quality Quills and Impeccable Inks. And it is gold foiled. It's kind of got a leather looking texture. So, I mean, you'd go into like an ink and quill shop and you could get this. And if we open it up, we've got the end papers there. And what I really like about this is that it looks like parchment. And you've got lines on one side, so that's cool if you need to like write stuff out, but then the other side, there are no lines. That way, if you need to do drawings or things like that, then you have that space to do that. We've also got a purple bookmark ribbon right there in the middle. Goes really nice with the brown leather and the gold. Now we've got the book cover here. This is the book cover that I designed, but we're going to leave that in for a second and just take a look at these prints. Oh my gosh, they're stuck. There we go. So here are the prints. One of them is more of a booklet rather than a print, and I did leave the cheat sheet down there at the bottom. This print is Magical Pets, and as you can see, it has all the different pets you might see in a magical world. It looks like this is a dragon's tail. We've got a cat, so I can only assume that that's Crookshanks. We've got Scabbers, Hedwig, Buckbeak, and Trevor the Toad. Those would be my guesses right there. And yeah, it's a postcard. I'm sure that this one is by J.P. Misselcrow. Definitely looks like their artwork. And she always does the like postcard things and stuff. So yeah, So this print here is like magical shops, kind of like a view of a street with some magical shops. We've got the bestiarium here. There is clean sweeps, which is brooms, obviously, and then flora and granum. I'm not sure what granum is, but I'm sure this is a herbology shop. So yeah, it says owls, cats, rats, brooms this way, wands that way. It's a pretty cool print, actually. Very cool. Next up we have this, and I did design this one as well. This is Ezekiel's Quality Wands. And on the other side, it says exceptional wands made with only the finest quality woods and superior cores since 1756. And if we open it up, it actually does have wands as well as their length, wood type, and core. And my wife actually did draw some of these wands, and JP Mistletoe did some of the other ones. So the ones that are in color here are all by JP Mistletoe. And some of these other ones are by JP Mistletoe as well. And then the other ones are by my wife, Emily. I just think this thing is a really neat idea to incorporate wands into the box. Anyways, that's enough about this. It was a really cool collaboration, and yeah, just a neat design. Before we get the book cover out, I almost forgot there is a creature page in here too, and this is Magical Creatures A to Z. So in every box we have been doing, and I've been designing, I've been writing a lot of it. Dustin at the Wizarding Trunk has also been writing some of these himself as well to help kind of like get all these done. But we've been putting a page from the book Magical Creatures A to Z in every Wizarding Trunk box. So each box, bi-monthly box that is, has a page that is a different letter of the alphabet. So this one is F. So we've got flesh-eating slugs on this side. And then we also have familiars on this side. And if you're not aware, familiars are basically companion animals, but also supernatural animals, but they look like the real thing. So it's gonna look like a cat, a rat, a toad, a bat, whatever the companion animal is, that just sort of like assists the witch or wizard. Anyways, it looks like it's been ripped right out of the book, and in the upcoming box, The Forest and the Grounds, I believe, there is going to be something to put all of the pages we've been collecting in. Now let's move on to the book cover. I've been waiting to see this one because it was so fun to design. It was such a fun one to do. And here we go. Here is the book cover. Dwelling with Dragons. And I just loved the way this one came out. And look at that gold foil. You know, it's actually very heavily inspired by Gilderoy Lockhart. If you could not tell, I think this guy even looks a little like Gilderoy Lockhart there, the actor who played him. Can't remember his name. There's a little sparkle in his smile, because you know he has the best smile, the most charming smile, that is. And if you are wondering what books these are fitting, the last one, this one, and the next one coming are all for this set of books, the Hogwarts Library, which contains Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It has Quidditch Through the Ages and The Tales of Beetle the Bard. I already have the previous book on one of them, and so that's the previous book cover. Perfect Potions. So it doesn't matter, they're all the same size, so you can really put these on any of them you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the next one, that's Quidditch. So we're gonna put this on that one. Go ahead and put the book into the cover like this, and then sort of lift it up so it's almost like a little book hammock type thing, and then line up these corners here so that they are totally aligned, and then there you go. Now you have it so that the book should be perfectly lined up with the spine there. Push the book down a little bit into the spine, get it nice and snug in there, and then we can turn it and place it down onto the table, and you should be pretty much just aligned exactly where you want it. And then you can open it up and just tuck the inside in like that. on both sides. You might want to pull it kind of tight in there, close it up, and then sort of like make a little crease along there like that. Flip it over, do the same thing on this side. And there we have Dwelling with Dragons. So here is everything that came in this box, but before we go into favorites or anything like that, we just want to take a look at the cheat sheet to give credit where credit is due. So on one side of the cheat sheet, we have this Vile Incantum, Poisons and Cursed Curiosities sort of poster or advertisement right there. And then on the other side, we actually have the cheat sheet. The Gringotts Vault Key was designed by J.P. Mistlecrow. The MM Shop Pin was also designed by J.P. Mistlecrow. The Spy Specters right here were designed by Twillings and Tattings. The Bottle of Magical Mess Remover was designed by J.P. Mistlecrow. The Magical Storefronts print was designed by J.P. Mistlecrow. And the Magical Pets postcard was also designed by J.P. Mistlecrow. And that is it. Now let's go ahead and rate these, but I'm not going to rate anything that I designed. I'm going to rate everything else that I did not. With everything I had a hand in designing out of the picture, here we go. Coming in at number 7 is the Magical Pets postcard. I don't dislike it, but I like other things a lot more. At number 6, we have the pin. I'm not a huge pin collector anyways, and like I said, I like some other things more, so that's why this is number 6. Number 5, we have the Magical Shops artwork. It's really cool artwork, but I think the other things I have chosen are I like them a bit more. At number 4, we have the mess remover. It's a cool idea. It just doesn't strike me as being very magical. At number 3, we have the Gringotts Key. It's awesome. So yeah, the last 3 here were really hard to pick. At number 2, the Stack of Cauldrons. This might have been number 1 if the colors had been a bit more like natural looking cauldrons, but them being blue, that's the only reason this is in second spot. Otherwise I would have chose it for the first spot. And coming in at number 1, obviously, are the Spy Specters glasses. I love these. These are really cool, and they're gonna look really nice on your shelf, or like if you do flat lays or something, you could like have them kind of sitting along there with your other Luna Lovegood stuff. So yeah, these are just really cool. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video here with me, thank you guys so much. You're a wizard. And let me know what your favorites were in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree with how I've rated everything, or if you disagree, let me know why and how you would have done things differently. I'd really like to know your thoughts and opinions on these things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.